All right, and we will finish up with the psalm. This is video number 4 for Proper 14, Lectionary 19, the 11th Sunday after Pentecost, August 9th, 2026. We have Psalm 18, verses 1 through 16. This is a very long psalm. We're just, our lesson is just the beginning of it, the first 16 verses. It starts out, I love thee, O Lord, my strength. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, my deliverer, my God, my rock, in whom I take refuge, my shield and the horn of my salvation, my stronghold. If we're in the boat and there's a raging storm and we're afraid and we're freaking out and it's all too much, Psalm 18 is a great place to be. Come to the waters and receive what you need for your soul. Verse 3, I call upon the Lord who is worthy to be praised, and I am saved from my enemies. There's a really great praise song that I grew up singing that I'm going to try to find, and I'll put in the comments so that you guys can see it. Verse 4, the cords of death encompassed me, and the torrents of ungodliness terrified me. David here is talking about the evil people who are trying to kill him, and he feels like it's a boat. He's on a large body of water and being swamped. He feels overwhelmed and overpowered, like the disciples in the boat in the Matthew 14 reading. The cords, this is verse 5, the cords of Sheol surround me. Sheol is death, hell. That's, it's the literal word means a pit. The snares of death confronted me. He's in a bad way, David. David had a special place in God's heart. He was a man after God's own heart. But he went through some really, really rough, awful, horrible, unimaginable things, and God loved him. So here David is crying out for mercy. Verse 6, in my distress I called upon the Lord and cried to my God for help, just like Peter over in Matthew 14, just like Job when he was going through all of his stuff. He heard my voice out of his temple, and my cry for help before him came into his ears. And we have this same assurance. The same God of David, the same God of Job, the same God of Peter and the disciples, that's our God. And we know him, and we can trust him to act in the ways that he has always acted for his people. Verses 7 through 16 are kind of fun. God responds. This is David's kind of imagining what God is doing on his behalf. The earth shook and quaked, and the foundations of the mountains were trembling and were shaken, because he was angry. Why is God angry? Because David's enemies appear to be triumphing. Smoke went up out of his nostrils. Can you imagine God having nostrils? Fire from his mouth devoured. Coals were kindled by it. He bowed the heavens also and came down with thick darkness under his feet. Remember how God used darkness to swaddle the sea? Here he's wrapping himself in that darkness again and coming to David's rescue. He's like a superhero, God. And he rode upon a cherub and flew, and he sped upon the wings of the wind. He made darkness his hiding place, just like over in Job, God swaddled the sea with darkness.